Let's paint a familiar and perhaps dreaded picture. It's late March, and the tax deadline is looming. You, the ambitious freelancer or dedicated small business owner, are surrounded by a chaotic paper trail of the past year. You're on a desperate scavenger hunt, digging through coat pockets, old wallets, and that one shoebox you swore you'd organize. You know every crumpled piece of paper represents real money, a legitimate business expense that could lower your tax bill. But where are they? That crucial coffee meeting that sealed a new project? Vanished. The Uber ride to that important client presentation? Gone. The receipt for the new laptop charger? Lost to the ether. It's not just a few dollars. We're talking software subscriptions, home office utilities, client lunches, professional development courses, even mileage. Each missing receipt is a silent tax you pay on your own disorganization, a direct hit to your bottom line. The frustration is palpable, a sinking feeling that you're leaving hundreds, maybe even thousands of your hard-earned dollars on the table. And this isn't just a personal frustration, it's a massive economic leak. Collectively, this disorganization costs freelancers and small businesses billions in missed deductions every year. The market has noticed. The demand for a solution has fueled a booming industry, AI-powered receipt and expense automation. In 2024, this market soared to a valuation of $4.1 billion, and it's projected to grow at a staggering rate. So the solution exists, right? Not so fast. The vast majority of these powerful tools are built for the enterprise world, not the solopreneur. Let's break down the barriers. First, cost. Many platforms come with hefty subscription fees, often hundreds of dollars per month, a price that's unsustainable for a solo graphic designer or a local bakery. Second, complexity. They are often bloated with features you'll never use, requiring complex IT setups and lengthy onboarding. The learning curve is steep, and the time investment is significant. Finally, there's the problem of digital borders. Many tools are hard-coded for specific tax jurisdictions, like the US. If you're a freelancer in Canada, the UK, or Australia, these solutions are often useless. Unable to handle different currencies, tax laws, or languages, locking out millions. This is where the opportunity lies, in the gap between a massive universal problem and the flawed, inaccessible solutions on the market. What if you could bypass these barriers entirely? What if you could create your own solution, perfectly tailored to your needs, without writing a single line of code? That's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to show you, step by step, how to build your own powerful AI-driven receipt tracker using no-code tools. We'll leverage cutting-edge AI that can read a photo of a receipt and automatically extract the vendor, the date, and the total amount, eliminating manual data entry forever. This isn't just about building a personal tool to make your life easier. This is about creating a blueprint for a real marketable product. A tool that is affordable, intuitive, and globally accessible. A tool that could become your own software-as-a-service business, grabbing a slice of that multi-billion-dollar pie. Today, you'll see how to build a no-code AI receipt tracker that could grab a chunk of this massive opportunity. Let's break down the fundamental gap in the modern work economy. It starts with something small, something you probably have in your wallet or crumpled at the bottom of a bag right now, a receipt. These tiny slips of paper are the lifeblood of any independent business, tangible proof of your investments, your costs, your hustle. But for millions, they represent a constant source of stress. The classic shoebox method isn't just a cliché, it's a chaotic reality of faded ink, lost slips, and mounting anxiety. When you lose a receipt, you're not just losing paper, you're losing legitimate tax deductions, you're losing the ability to accurately bill back clients for expenses, and you're losing a clear view of your own financial health. It's a small leak that can sink a big ship. And this isn't a minor inconvenience, it's a massive financial drain. Independent studies from financial analysts and freelancer advocacy groups consistently reveal a startling trend. The average freelancer and small business owner overpays on their taxes by thousands of dollars every single year. Why? Simply because of poor expense tracking. We're talking about the missed deductions for home office supplies, the software subscriptions you forgot to log, the mileage for that client meeting across town, or the coffee you bought while working at a cafe. Each one is a small amount, but collectively they create a chasm between what you earn and what you keep. For a business operating on a tight margin, this leakage isn't just frustrating, it can be the difference between profitability and failure. So you might ask, aren't there apps for this? The answer is yes, but they are often part of the problem. The current landscape of expense management tools is fundamentally broken for the very people who need them most. First, complexity. Most platforms feel like they were designed by accountants, for accountants. They greet you with overwhelming dashboards and complex jargon, requiring a significant time investment just to learn the basics. A freelance designer or writer doesn't have time for a crash course in accounting. They need to snap a picture and get back to work. Then there's the prohibitive cost. The most powerful solutions are locked behind steep paywalls, often charging between $50 and $100 a month. That's over $1,000 a year, a significant expense that eats directly into profits, especially for those just starting out. It creates a catch-22. You need the tool to save money, but you can't afford the tool itself. Finally, and perhaps most critically in our interconnected world, is geography. The vast majority of these tools are built with a singular market in mind, usually the United States. They fail to account for different currencies, diverse tax systems like VAT or GST, and lack multi-language support, effectively ignoring the massive, growing contingent of global freelancers. So when we look at the current market, this is the disconnect we see: problem, reality, complexity. Most apps are built for accountants, not regular people. Cost premium solutions. Charge $50 $100/month geography. Many only work in the US or Europe, ignoring global freelancers. The scale of this overlooked market is staggering. In the United States alone, there are nearly 60 million freelancers. That's more than a third of the workforce. Plus 33 million small businesses that form the backbone of the economy. Now, zoom out. Globally, the number of independent workers climbs into the hundreds of millions and is growing every day. We're seeing explosive growth in the gig economy across Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa. These are vibrant, dynamic markets filled with ambitious entrepreneurs who are currently being underserved. This problem transcends borders, currencies, and cultures. Whether you're a software developer in Karachi paying for a new cloud server, a marketing consultant in New York expensing a client lunch, a journalist in Nairobi paying for transport, or a graphic designer in Sao Paulo buying a new font license, the core challenge is identical. That flimsy piece of paper, or that digital invoice, is the key to claiming a legitimate business expense. Without a simple way to capture it, that money is lost forever. It comes directly out of your earnings, reducing your take-home pay. Lost receipts = lost money. It's a universal equation of frustration. The message from the global workforce is loud and clear. Freelancers, solopreneurs, and small business owners everywhere are desperate. They are tired of the complexity, fed up with the exorbitant costs, and frustrated by the geographical limitations of current tools. They are searching for a solution that is as mobile, flexible, and global as they are. They need a tool that is intuitive, affordable, and built for the real world they operate in. A simple, affordable, global solution to take back control of their earnings. Let's start with a familiar scene. A wallet overflowing with crumpled receipts, a shoebox stuffed with a year's worth of expenses, or that frantic end-of-month scramble to manually enter every line item into a spreadsheet. It's tedious, error-prone, and a huge time sink. Now picture a different reality. You snap a single photo of any receipt with your phone. Instantly, an intelligent system extracts the crucial details, the date, the vendor, the total amount, and then, like a personal bookkeeper, it automatically categorizes the expense and syncs it directly to your digital expense report. No more data entry, no more lost receipts. This isn't science fiction, and you don't need to be a software developer to build it. The entire solution can be assembled using powerful no-code tools, making this technology accessible to anyone. We're about to walk you through the exact blueprint, a step-by-step guide to creating your very own AI-powered expense tracker. Here's how you build it. The architecture is built on 4 key layers, each handled by a specific set of tools. Think of it like a recipe. The capture layer is your user interface, AI processing is the engine, categorization is the brain, and sync and storage is the delivery system. First, the capture layer. This is the app your users will interact with. Using no-code platforms like Atelo or Bubble, you can design a clean, simple mobile app without writing a single line of code. The goal here is a frictionless user experience. A prominent button to open the camera, a clear view to snap the photo, and a simple confirmation. This front end is your system's handshake with the user, so making it intuitive is paramount. Next, the AI processing layer. Once the photo is captured, it's sent to a cloud-based AI service for optical character recognition, or OCR. Giants like Google Vision, Azure Cognitive Services, and AWS Textract offer incredibly powerful pre-trained models that can read and digitize the text from almost any image. They can handle different fonts, layouts, and even less than perfect photos. This is the workhorse of our system, transforming a static image into raw, machine-readable text data. But raw text isn't enough. This is where the real intelligence comes in with the categorize layer. We send that extracted text to a large language model, like OpenAI's GPT API. By giving the AI a simple instruction, a prompt, we can ask it to act like an accountant. A prompt might say, from the following text, identify the vendor name, the total purchase amount, and classify the expense as either meals, travel, office supplies, or software. The AI then analyzes the context and returns structured, categorized data. This is the brain of the operation, adding meaning and organization to the information. Finally, we have the sync and storage layer. The neatly structured data from our AI needs to go somewhere useful. This is where automation platforms like Zapier or Make come in. They act as the digital plumbing for our application. You can set up a simple workflow. When new categorized expense data is ready, create a new row in a Google Sheet, or add a new expense entry in our accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks. This final step makes the entire process completely hands-off, connecting your app to the wider ecosystem of business tools. So, what does this powerful automation actually cost to run? The economics are surprisingly favorable. The variable cost per receipt is incredibly low, typically less than 5 cents. This is a combination of the OCR service call, which is a fraction of a cent, and the GPT API call for categorization, which might be a cent or two depending on the model used. The fixed costs are your monthly subscriptions for the no-code platforms, which are predictable. This low operational cost opens up a fantastic business model. You can confidently charge users a flat monthly fee, say between $5 and $10, for unlimited receipt processing. This provides immense value to your users while ensuring a healthy profit margin for you. You could even explore tiered pricing, a free plan for a few scans a month, and premium plans for power users and small businesses. You might wonder, aren't there already expense tracker apps? Yes, but here's the gap. Competitor monthly cost AI features global user experience. Expensify $5 manual limited, clunky QuickBooks $35 plus minimal limited, overwhelming Dext, Receipt Bank, $35, partial limited. Pricey. Most are expensive, not AI first or not truly global. People want Instagram simple, not QuickBooks complex. There's massive demand between free basics and overpriced enterprise tools. The model is simple and scalable. Plan price. Features free $0, 50 receipts, month pro $5, $10 per month, unlimited receipts, integrations, team $50 per month, multi-user, admin controls 10,000 users, 20% convert to paid, 2,000 x $8 $16, 000 month recurring revenue. Partner with tax filing services, cloud storage for affiliate income, sell anonymized. Aggregated expense insights to business service providers with user consent. Margins are high. After setup, costs are API calls, hosting, and support. Every opportunity has hurdles. Challenge solution. Privacy end-to-end encryption, local storage, transparent policies, adoption, seamless integrations with Google Drive, Dropbox, QuickBooks. Accuracy, human in the loop for tough receipts. AI learns over time. Start simple. Basic capture and categorization. Add mileage, tax tips, and more based on user feedback. Here's the bottom line. Taxes are unavoidable, but overpaying is optional. This is a $5 billion global problem waiting for a no-code AI solution. Will you be the one to build it before tax season? Animated YouTube end screen with 2 thumbnail placeholders and subscribe button animation clean flat style.